psychological study, actually written by psychiatrists, that when we do things where we wrap around people, and I guess maybe they were doing it with stuff like this, and that was mentioned this weekend, it's in the regs, or their thing, that for empowerment, when a person feels they can escape, so a lot of the techniques, you've got to be careful when you do this, because this is an enclosure position, and you don't know that person walking in what's happened in their life. And you know what? You get a little PTSD, you do this, and you're up at the board going, but I just did this, because I'm on a board examiner for touch issues. Touch issues have come up by double since 2008, and the #1 physical therapist being brought to the board, and maybe you don't know anybody, but there are a lot of people out there, are women. Women touching men's chests. So there is the Me Too, but there's also the Us Also group, right? So don't be thinking, I'm just petite and little, nobody's going to be scared of me. Probably not, but be thoughtful about that. So this is why I tease, I call this the never hold the patient hand. So I come across, I'm going to use my body, I've got side bending, and I'm going to side bend by leaning carefully, keeping him in whatever position I want, and I'm de-rotate. So contralateral lock from above down to the TL. If I want to, now this is whatever it is down here, but I could cause him to rotate his legs that way a little bit, and so I'm going to get side bending right, rotating. So below I locked it, above I locked it, ipsilateral, contralateral. Don't you like those terms for locking better than all the old terms? Hard lock, soft lock, all that stuff. So now I'm coming in, and I want to lock him, and I want to cause a rotation. So I'm going to have a rotation at that joint. I can either be on the same side, or I can come across like we did before, and what my force would be to lock that, and you get down, you get them locked in, you three-dimensionalize that stiffness, and the thrust is going to be this way, overdoing it, thrust, too much amplitude, this way, anterior, and superior. So you're literally taking those caliper, and because they don't have the same torsion factor, you can get them to torsion without hurting them, right? So it's a little bit different when you do other thorax, but you're going to come in here, you side bend, localize, lock, breathe, take up the force, and the thrust. Again, what we know our manual therapy positions best when we're straight ahead with headlights straight ahead. The second best position is 90 degrees. You're using your legs. If you're in the other positions, you shear and you create too much force. So you come in, come through here, lock it up. He's so mobile it's not going to work, but it's going to be, are you ready? I'm going to give a push. Get your up straight. Look straight ahead for me. There you go. And I'm going to give a push. Are you ready? And it's a thrust to get the rotation, and this one you get the rib mobility coming along too. Okay? So, yes sir?
So are you just moving, you just did all the motion with your left hand?
I did.
You didn't do anything else?
Theoretically, as manual therapists, how many of you have been taught? Move one, hold the other still. How many of your clinicians? How many of you know they're really both moving? Reality, but you try to stabilize and put the thrust through that. At least intellectually trying to be honest toward that. But the truth is, there's a lot of times there's pulling and pushing and got to get a little more force. You learn that. How much do I really push? Okay? He has no dysfunction, so. Okay, let's go try that. That's our last.